Beautiful deep divers, another beautiful day in another new spot. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Peace. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. You can hear those beautiful birds, butterflies floating around the place, cat down the road chilling. This is a very important video because we are living in the greatest times of change in human history. The world is changing, deep divers. Oh yeah, a global pandemic is changing the world. But not only is the world changing, human beings are changing. There is a term called Human 2.0. And this is how human beings are going to be upgraded. Human beings are going to become human machines. Well, this process is actually accelerating. What did I tell you? They want a world without touch, no feeling. A world without smiles, no meaning. We are living right now in a whole new world, in the age of transitions. I want you to become familiar with three terms, deep divers. The first one is transhumanism, okay? Transhumanism is when human beings integrate with technology. That's already here. How do you know that? Because a lot of people spend a lot of time, wait for it, on their phone. In fact, the average screen time in the US, for example, is 3 hours and 43 minutes. That's 50 days of the year people spend in technology. There's another term called posthumanism, and this is after we have integrated with technology, a world after that, okay? And there's a term called singularity, and this is where artificial intelligence supersedes human intellect. Now, this is the great goal of the inorganic ones. Ray Kurzweil, a futurist, also director of engineering at Google, said that by 2045, we will have reached singularity, where humans are overtaken by artificial intelligence. And recently, he actually said that date is going to be a lot sooner, probably by 2029. You see, everything you see happening in the world right now is because this is where the inorganic ones want to steer humanity into Human 2.0. And right now, human beings have to make the greatest choice they've ever had to make in their entire lives. A choice between humanity, being human, or being a cyborg. A choice between being in a state of fear or choosing love. First and foremost, deep divers, I want to tell you this. There is nothing to fear whatsoever. We're going to get through this. But I told you, I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. People are starting to wake up. The great awakening is right now, and this is the great paradox. It seems like everyone is just falling asleep, plugged into the matrix. No, millions of people are waking up because this is the time for the great awakening. And this is why the inorganic ones are waging spiritual warfare on humanity, because they do not want you to wake up. They do not want you to reclaim your power. They do not want you to realize no computer can be as great as a human being. Slow motion this side. Because the one thing artificial intelligence does not have that human beings do is a soul. And this is why they want to steal your soul and put it in the AI. Listen, deep divers, let me tell you this. This is the greatest time we have for for an awakening. It's the greatest time we have for an awakening, because right now, many people are seeing their freedoms being taken away. And I told you, if you do not fight for what you want, you will have time to cry for what you lost. Many people are now realizing the severity of what's happening on the planet. This human 2.0 agenda, where human beings are actually becoming artificial intelligence. A lot of people are distracting themselves every single day in this matrix, on TikTok, on Instagram. Many people are actually more in love with their phones than other human beings. And this is exactly what the inorganic ones want. They want to replace you with AI, because this is the only world they can survive in, a world of artificial intelligence. They have to make sure that people are disconnected. They have to make sure that people are in fear, because this is the only way they can control you. This has been going on for thousands of years. People moving away from what it means to be human. To be human means to be humane, which means to have compassion for all life forms on the planet. Many people right now are doing anything for attention, not even realizing their freedoms are being stolen away from them. Their freedoms are being taken away from them. Their freedoms are being hijacked because you're so distracted on TikTok, on the gram. You don't even realize that the inorganic ones are creating a beautiful prison for you. And in this prison, you will no longer be human. Now, let me tell you this. Spiritual warfare is upon us, and you have to make sure you're on the side of love, peace, justice, because I told you, they ain't gonna stop until they have your soul in their hands. Let me tell you this, deep divers. Right now, millions of people are starting to say something isn't adding up. Something is wrong. Why are so many young children having anxiety right now? In fact, there's even COVID anxiety syndrome. You see, this whole pandemic is creating a great mental health crisis. As a psychologist, we have to protect our children. Mothers, shout out to all the mothers who are protecting their children right now, standing up for their freedom, saying, we ain't having it. I told you, if you do not stand up right now, you're going to have a lot of time to bow down to the inorganic ones. One way to navigate this human 2.0, this new human they are creating, is to make sure you are in a state of meditation. Every single day I come out into nature, breathe in that good ass prana, baby. And I realize that I'm a co-creator of my own reality. You see, once upon a time, human beings had everything they needed. And they still do. It's just that they have forgotten. They are gods and goddesses in amnesia. Gods and goddesses in amnesia. You have to wake up to realize that inside of you, you have something better than Instagram. Inside of you, you have something better than TikTok. Inside of you, you have something better than the news they're giving you, full of lies. Reconnect back to that place and remind yourself, I told you about perception magic. This does not have to be how the world will be. It doesn't have to be human 2.0 where everyone's a cyborg. No, we can actually collectively create the world we want if enough people come together with unity, put aside their egos, and set the intention. All it takes is 1% of people who have the same intention to change the entire collective reality. And this is why they don't want people coming together. Well, guess what? It's already happening. Nobody can stop it. They can't censor the truth because the truth is already out there. What? I want to remind you, deep divers, just remind yourself, they are afraid of love because love creates a world they cannot control. If you want to find a way out of this pandemic, if you want to find a way out of human 2.0, remind yourself, love is the greatest weapon you have. Love is their kryptonite. Make sure you aren't just thinking about what they're feeding you, because this is how they create the reality. It's called perception magic. For example, the news will tell you about what's going to happen. If enough people think about it, they collectively create that reality. Make sure you are thinking about the world you want to live in. Also, act as if your prayers have already been answered. Slow motion this side. And embody the energy that your prayers have already been answered. What does the world look like to me? It's the world of freedom, love, people uniting, because this is the reality I'm creating every single day. Yes, there is a split happening. Many people you know, your parents, friends, and family are going to be introduced to the human 2.0. It's already happened. They are no longer the same. Not everyone's going to make it, and not everyone can go to the higher realms. Many people, unfortunately, are going to be under the spell of the inorganic ones. However, if you are someone right now who's at the crossroads, remind yourself, trust yourself. Let me just tell you this. Question everything. Everything. Why would the people who have been enslaving you for years, eons, want to free you right now? Michael Jackson told you, all I really want to say is they don't really care about us. The inorganic ones do not care about human beings because they need human beings to always be in fear. Fear is the food they need to survive. They need your fear. They need your pain. They need your grief. They need your shame. If you have love, they cease to exist. So anything they do is never for your benefit. Always remind yourself of that. Their world is the AI world. They are masters of illusions. They are masters of illusion. Your world is the spiritual world, because human beings are not physical creatures alone. No, a human being is a spiritual being having a human experience, a multi-dimensional being having a human experience. And this is the secret they've been hiding for millions of years. The good news is that more and more people are starting to wake up to that fact. There is nothing quite as special as a human being who knows themselves, who reconnects to themselves, and who comes together with other human beings to spread love. Remind yourself, technology is not a negative thing, but it should always be our servant and never our master. They want to make technology, the AI, they want to make it your God. Never bow down to AI. Always remind yourself, it should serve you. It should never control you. This has been an Infinite Waters after school collaboration. Human 2.0. Thank you so much, Mark, for your beautiful animations. And everybody out there, take care of yourself and remind yourself being free is your birthright. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. Yo!